Welcome back to PS Choudhary. Let me start this video with a direct challenge. Without looking at any notes, can you tell me whether an overseas citizen of India cardholder can vote in Indian elections? Most people say yes. The word citizen is right there in the name. But the answer is no. An overseas citizen of India card holder cannot vote, cannot hold public office, cannot become the Prime Minister or President or Chief Justice of India, and cannot buy agricultural land in India. This confusion between what the name suggests and what the legal status actually means is exactly the kind of thing UPSC loves to test. So let us decode these three terms completely and permanently. Let us start with NRI, which stands for non-resident Indian. An NRI is simply an Indian citizen who lives outside India. They hold an Indian passport. They have Indian citizenship. They just happen to be living abroad for purposes of employment, business, or education. The definition most commonly used comes from the Income Tax Act, which defines a non-resident as someone who has spent fewer than 182 days in India during the financial year. The key point about NRIs is they are full Indian citizens. Every right that an Indian citizen has, an NRI also has. An NRI can vote in Indian elections if they are registered as a voter in their constituency. An NRI can hold public office if they are eligible. An NRI can own all types of property in India. There is no special card or special legal status. NRI is essentially a tax and financial classification, not a separate citizenship category. Now let us talk about PIO, which stands for Person of Indian Origin. A PIO is a foreign national who is of Indian ancestry. They hold a foreign passport. They are not Indian citizens. They just have Indian roots. Perhaps their parents or grandparents were from India. India launched a PIO card scheme in 1999 to make it easier for people of Indian origin living abroad to visit India and do business here without the hassle of getting visas repeatedly. But here is the critical update. The PIO card scheme was abolished in 2015. All PIO card holders were automatically given overseas citizen of India cards in its place. The PIO scheme no longer exists. If you are writing about PIO in your exam after 2015, you need to know that the PIO scheme has been merged into the OCI scheme. Now let us talk about OCI, which stands for Overseas Citizen of India. The OCI scheme was launched in 2005 under Section 7A of the Citizenship Act. An OCI card holder is a foreign national of Indian origin who is registered under this scheme. They hold a foreign passport, and they are not Indian citizens. What benefits does an OCI card give? An OCI card holder gets a lifelong multiple-entry visa to India. They do not need to register with the police for long stays. They get parity with non-resident Indians in most economic, financial, and educational matters. This means they can invest in businesses, open bank accounts, and apply to most educational institutions on the same terms as NRIs. But there are very important things an OCI card holder cannot do. They cannot vote in Indian elections. They cannot contest elections. They cannot hold any constitutional position, meaning they cannot become the president, the vice president, the prime minister, or any judge. They cannot hold government employment. And very specifically, they cannot buy agricultural land, plantation land, or farmhouse property in India. Despite the name saying Overseas Citizen of India, an OCI card holder is not a citizen of India in any legal sense. India does not permit dual citizenship. The OCI is a special status that gives near-citizen conveniences, but not citizen rights. This is the most important thing to remember about OCI. There is also an exclusion to know. Citizens from Pakistan and Bangladesh and their descendants are not eligible for OCI cards. Let me now give you the three quick memory anchors for this topic. First, NRI equals Indian citizen. OCI equals not a citizen. If someone asks which of these can vote, the answer is NRI yes, OCI no. Second, three things OCI cannot do are vote, own agricultural land, and hold constitutional office. You can remember this as vote, own farm, appointment to top posts. Third, PIO scheme was abolished in 2015. All PIOs became OCIs. If someone asks about the current status of PIO cards, the answer is they no longer exist. Now here is your MCQ for today. Which of the following statements about overseas citizen of India card holders is incorrect? Option 1. An OCI card holder is not an Indian citizen and cannot vote in Indian elections. Option 2. An OCI card holder gets a lifelong multiple-entry visa to visit India without needing to apply separately each time. Option 3. An OCI card holder has the same voting and political rights as a non-resident Indian. Option 4. An OCI card holder cannot purchase agricultural land in India. Think carefully. The correct answer is option 3. An OCI card holder does not have the same political rights as an NRI. An NRI is a full Indian citizen who can vote and hold office. An OCI card holder has no political rights at all and cannot vote, contest elections, or hold any constitutional position. Options 1, 2, and 4 are all correct statements about OCI card holders. That is it for this video. Next video, we cover the Citizenship Amendment Act of 2019, one of the most debated laws in recent Indian constitutional history. See you there.